Hi boys and girls, it's Kimochi time. Let's get started. Kimochis are our friends. Kimochis are our friends. They are here to play with us. Kimochis are our friends. They have feelings too. They have feelings too. Happy, sad, and angry, just like me and you. Well done, boys and girls. Well, as promised, Hugtopus and I are here because Hugtopus has really been working on when to be serious and when to be silly. So we thought we would play a little game today. But first I want to remind you of the silly karawaza. Know when to be silly and when to be serious. So there are times for both, and knowing when to be serious and when to be silly is really, really important. Not just for kids, but for adults too. There's times where we can be silly and there's times when we have to be serious too. So Hugtopus and I thought we would play a game. And we have on our board here, we have the word silly with the silly emoji on there or feeling on there. And then I have serious. So this side is going to be all about silly. And this side's going to be all about serious. So Hugtopus wanted me to print out some pictures and wanted to ask you if you could help sort the pictures. Because you know Hugtopus, he's always working on it. So she's always working on it. Let's get started. Hugtopus is going to hand me a picture, and then you are going to tell me if it goes on the silly side, and you can do a silly face or give me a serious face. Yeah, serious just means it's time to listen and learn. It's not time to be silly. Okay, here we go. First scenario, you ready, Hugs? What do you think is going on in this picture? Yeah, it looks like a teacher is reading to a group of kids. And if we were in the classroom, it might look like this because your teacher would be reading and the children would be sitting at the carpet. So do you think when your teacher's reading, whether it's in the classroom or whether it's on Zoom, do you think this is a time to be silly or serious? Show me. Yeah, serious. Your teacher's reading you a story, and that's a good time for you to be listening. So if your teacher's reading you a story on Zoom, or if it is in the classroom, or maybe it's even your mom or dad reading at night, it's a time to wind down. It's a quiet time and just to listen and enjoy. Okay, Hugs, do you have another one? Okay, what about this scenario? What are these children doing? Yeah, it looks like they're playing a video game. So if you're playing a video game with a friend or a sibling or a parent, do you think that's time to be serious or time to have some fun and be silly? Show me, silly or serious? Yeah, playing a game is meant to be fun. So we're gonna put that on the silly side. It's our chance to have a little bit of fun and enjoy the game that we're playing, but not be so serious. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. You ready, Hugs? What about when we're eating? At school, we would eat snack. At home, you eat at the table or wherever you're having your little snack. Do you think we should be silly and playing around, or should we be serious? Show me. Yeah, we should be serious. We should be serious for a number of reasons. If you're at school, even if you're at home or at school, when you're eating, if you're jumping around and playing around, you could choke on your food and that could be really, really bad. Or you could spill all of your food and then it would be ruined. Especially if you're at school and it spills all over the floor is dirty, you wouldn't be able to eat it. So that is a good time when you're eating to be serious. Okay, here's another one. Hugs said she really likes this one. What if you are doing Go Noodle? Whether it's at home or at school or on Zoom, Go Noodle. Is it a time to be silly or a time to be serious? Show me. Yes, it's a silly time. It's meant to get the wiggles out and to take a little break, brain break, and move your body. So that's a great time to be silly. So we're gonna put that under silly. Hugs likes to do Go Noodle. Oh, another favorite Hugs? Okay, what do you think? What are these children doing? Yeah, they're playing on the playground. It looks like there's monkey bars and slide. What do you think? A time to be serious or a time to let loose and be silly? Yes, it's silly time. This recess is kind of like Go Noodle. It's a break. It's meant for you to run around, to get your wiggles out, and to just get some fresh air. So definitely, whether you're at the park or you're at the playground at school, it's a time to get your wiggles out and to be silly and have fun. Okay, so far we have 3 sillies and 2 serious. Let's see what you think about this one. Oh, it looks like this little girl is learning on Zoom like we all have been. And when your teacher is talking, do you think that's a time to be serious? Or a time to be silly and not paying attention and bouncing around? Show me. Definitely serious. Great. Yeah, your teacher's teaching. Anytime your teacher's teaching and talking, or an adult is talking, that's a really good time to be serious, because you want to make sure that you hear what they're saying and hear the concept that's being taught. And it's important to make sure that you're focusing your attention on your computer or on your teacher, because sometimes I see a lot of kids that are doing something else at the same time, and if you're doing that, you're gonna have a hard time listening to what's going on in class. So you should need to focus on one thing at a time. That really helps our brain. It's really hard to do more than one thing at once, especially when your brain is trying to learn something new. Okay, let me tell you one more thing, because Hugtopus just reminded me. At school, if we were in the classroom and if we were going from place to place, we would line up. And that's a lot of kids in a line, 25 kids in a line. So, do you think when you're in line is a time to be silly and bouncing around, or a time to be serious? Yes. When we're lined up going from place to place to place, it's your teacher's job to make sure that she knows where you're all at and that she can keep track of you. And you really have to be careful with your space when you're lining up, because if you run into somebody, you could hurt them if you're being too silly. So definitely lining up is a time to be serious. Oh, I just thought of another one, Hugs. Let me see, let's give Hugs a little quiz. What if your mom and dad you're getting out of the car and your car is in a parking lot? Do you think in a parking lot you should be silly and running around, or serious and safe? Oh, good job, Hugtopus. Yes, you should be so careful, because other cars might not see you. So that is not a time to be running around. That is a time to be a great listener, stay close to the car, hold your mom or dad's hand, and just be safe. A lot of it comes down to being safe. Sometimes when we're silly, and Hugtopus knows that, our bodies can get a little bit wild and have a little bit too much fun. So that's why we need to know the difference between being silly and being serious. All right, boys and girls, tomorrow we're going to teach you a strategy to help you, that you can use to help someone settle down. So maybe it's a friend that's being silly and it's actually a time to be serious. So we're going to teach you a tool to help you with that. But for right now, our lesson is over. So we want you to go be silly. Have some fun, and we'll see you tomorrow, boys and girls. Bye.